And today, we're reacting to the pandering male epidemic. I've been seeing this word get thrown around, pandering and stuff like that. I don't know exactly what it means, but we're about to get into it right now though. Let's get into the video. Let's do
it. Boys want to get to know you. Men want to know what your Cash App and Zelle is.
That being said, man, let's go and cut this video off. I love y'all. I appreciate your Griffith. We are gone, man. ADD, let's do it.
Know the difference, ladies, when one is speaking to you. It's quite simple. When you first meet a woman, you should be spending money. I don't want to hear your fucking excuse why you don't. If you cannot send Zelles, pay for her nails to get done and hair done before a first date, or pay for some Shein items or Fashion Nova, you should not be fucking dating.
Somebody stabbed this nigga. Nah, I'm just playing. But this got to be like engagement bait. But you know what's funny? People do believe, like, actually do live like this. So I guess maybe it's not engagement bait. Yeah.
Two things a woman want to hear: her Cash App and Zelle, and what's her full name.
Nigga.
Book her a trip. If you really want her, do something different. Stop asking her to the movies or the dinner. She can drive there herself. Do something no one else is asking her for. Take her on fucking vacation, you cheap, broke bastard.
So how do you feel, right? How does he feel that when he does that? But there's been X amount of niggas that pulled up to the gas station, brought her a Coca-Cola and some gummy worms. He said, I was thinking about you, and he pulled up to her crib and got to Thraxing. How does he feel about that? When he just went 5K. And it's like, this is the thing, bro. It's not like, if you see a woman and you feel like you want to do that for her, I would wait. But if you did it, like, I'm not even really mad at you. You're like, hey, like, you know, I just got you a gift. Like, you feel like you want to play that, use that play. If that's what you want to do. But you don't have to. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like women, like, they do. I'm not the guy that's over here like, oh, they don't deserve that. No, I feel like women do deserve nice things and stuff like that. But you should let some time go by to see if she's deserving of your nice things. And it may be if you're deserving of her nice things. You know what I'm saying? I respect women. Some of these other niggas don't. I'm be honest.
Yeah, I know. It sounds nice. It sounds great even. But that clown got exposed for abusing both of his baby mothers and not taking care of his kids. Roll the clip. And for anyone wondering, this is some of his work.
Oh man.
You see,
so that's how he trap them. I see. That's his method. I see. That's how he traps.
For the longest period now, there's been this cycle that's been reoccurring on the internet. A male influencer will get online and post some videos where he's hitting all the right notes. He's saying all the right things. Things that might be unrealistic. Things that most of the time are too good to be true. How do I put this? They're selling a fantasy. These con artists, these predators who prey on women's desperation are the most dangerous breed of animal. And yes, I'm calling them animals. The animal in question being a pander bear. They're panderers. Guys like Pastor Poppy Don.
What type of name is that?
They take the approach of appealing to a woman's desire for financial stability, a caretaker, someone who, when she's with, money isn't a problem. Matter of fact, this dream guy goes out of his way to spend his money on her, buying her lavish gifts, booking trips, allowing her to experience these luxury experiences. Brief intermission, y'all. I got an opportunity for you.
Okay, some quick current ad. Y'all gonna hit with 2, that's crazy. Or maybe it might be a different ad today.
This genre of pander bear usually sounds a little something like this.
Pampering my woman is a requirement.
Man says he pays his wife $150,000 every time she gets pregnant and $150,000 a year per child until they turn 18. I'm gonna skip this part because I got some weird stuff going on my chin right now.
Makeup done whenever she wants to. Shopping sprees around the world, anywhere she wants to shop at and buy whatever she wants. Her finances is not maintained. She's not allowed to pay for any bills, open any doors, or take out any trash. 100,000. Say I love you. Another 100,000 to appreciate your loyalty. Another 100,000 because you're an excellent mother. Oh. And 50,000 just in case you want to splurge on me or something.
Oh, brother, just how performative can you be? And look, I already know what some of you guys are thinking. Some of the stuff he's saying doesn't sound too.
Just gave it 350 bands. Jesus. I mean, look, that's your wife. What's wrong with it? Hey, let me ask you, that's your wife? What's wrong with that? Love you, baby. You go 100,000. Go 100,000 for that neck you gave listener. $100,000 for being a great mother, and 50,000 just to do what you want to do. That's your wife, yeah. I ain't mad at that. Is that not his wife?
Too crazy. If you truly are in love with your lady and you're a chivalrous man, these things will probably come naturally to you. But you see, the thing that makes this guy so distasteful is that he tries to shame regular men for not being ultra wealthy. He talks in a way that emasculates them.
How much money should a man have before he gets into a relationship?
At minimum, a man should have 300,000 US dollars in his savings account. But if you really want to step into the...
Before you get into a relationship, this is the thing. He could shame niggas all he want. This shit ain't getting through to me. I got my woman when I had negative $150 in my shit. Jesus! We good. It's one of them niggas that think just money everything. You feel me? And for him it is. If he don't have money, I imagine a lot of whatever his women or whatever it is would probably start looking at him crazy because he made it everything. Rather than, you know, just being a good nigga or being he seemed like a good nigga to his people, but just being, I don't know, that nigga. Let's say it like that, being that nigga. Money made him that nigga, not just him being him made him that nigga.
The real leagues, when men are handling their business, you should have at least 1 million to 3 million in your savings account before you even entertain a woman, period.
So by this
that's gotta be engagement, babe. There's no way he believes that.
guy's logic, the average man should have multiple six figures saved up. And then if we really want to meet his standard, if we really want to be real men, we gotta have multiple millions of dollars saved up. Do you know how doomed society would be if we all operated under this logic?
Hello again, real quick. I know I've shown you apps like this before, and y'all literally ran them up to where all the good games were going. A lot of y'all sent me DMs of y'all making some bread, maybe for some food. Some of y'all actually making some real bread, I'm not gonna lie. So to help y'all out, I found a new one. It's called Tester Up, and it pays you to test mobile games. Basically the same idea. You play games on your phone and get paid. But this one has new games that you haven't seen on the other ones yet. If you decide to try it, make sure you use my link in the description or scan the QR code on the screen to make sure you're on the exact one that I'm using. Just doing a little trial run myself, I was able to see it's pretty easy to stack some money playing casual. Decide to try it, make sure you show me your earnings, bro. I love seeing y'all running up, and it convinces the doubters a little bit. I'm not gonna lie. Hit the link in my description or scan the QR code and try it out, bro. Let's get back to it.
Because the average man doesn't even start making six figures a year until like their late 20s, early to mid 30s. And then you want to talk about men being millionaires? The average man doesn't start touching that type of wealth until their late 30s, early to mid 40s and above. And we're not even
the average man. That's not true. Sam, what the fuck is you talking about? The average man is not a millionaire. That is if they ever make that much. Yeah, Shams, you need to slow down real quick, my brother. This nigga talk about the average man don't make that until they late. Nigga, do you? Wait, run that shit back real quick. What Shams say?
Like their late 20s, early to mid. The average man doesn't. Do you know how doomed society would be if we all operated under this logic? Because the average man doesn't even start making six figures a year until like their late 20s, early to mid 30s. And
I don't even think that's true. Average? Average income of a 25 to 30. Average income 25 to 30 male. So I know I butchered asking this to Google. $58,000 to $59,000. The average man doesn't make oh. Damn. My fault. I'm over here. My fault. Nigga literally says in white text at the bottom. The average man don't make 6 feet. Okay. He corrected himself. I'm like, Sam, what the fuck is he talking about?
And then you want to talk about.
Hold on. I lost my headphones. I accidentally unplugged them. It literally says it on the thing, dumbass. My fault, Shams. But why the fuck you say that though?
men being millionaires, the average man doesn't start touching that type of wealth until their late 30s, early to mid 40s and above. And we're not even considering things like inflation. $1 million a couple decades ago isn't $1 million today. Like, depending on where you live, $1 million will definitely not afford you anything fancy. And this genius somehow wants to make the argument that we shouldn't even
$1 million
entertain women until we have that type of money. And I think the one clip that cemented in my mind that this guy is definitely a panderer, he's a pander bear, is this clip.
Date them all and make the best provider win. And the only men that have a problem with this are the manipulators, the narcissists, the compulsive liars.
This nigga's annoying. Date them all and the best provider wins. So my nigga, so you're telling me you want your woman to date a bunch of niggas, get thrashed by a bunch of niggas, and just choose you because you provide the best. What type of life are you living?
The men that want you to provide for them. And to the women that say, well, I can't juggle 5 men at a time. You were dealing with a complete narcissist. This man had 5 different personalities. Every day you woke up, you see a different version of this man. You can date a different man every day of the week. Date every
What the fuck? Is he gonna teach this to his daughters?
single one of them and may the best provider win.
If this isn't sweet talk, pander talk, telling women what they want to hear type of talk, I don't know what is. Cause look, I can respect someone who dishes it out to both genders equally. But when it's so obvious that you're trying to gain favoritism from one gender, your intentions become clear.
He's gonna ruin a lot of women's lives if they're silly enough to believe that. He's gonna ruin a lot of women's lives.
Clear as day. And look, I already know what some of you guys might be thinking. This is all internet BS. There's no way anyone would actually buy into this sort of thinking. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you'd be absolutely wrong. You see, all a guy has to do is get online and make this sort of video.
Y'all know it's niggas out here really buying girls food, paying girls rent. Real deal. Paying for girls beauty maintenance. Real deal. Like, real deal. I'm niggas.
Listen, let me break something down to y'all, bro. Let me be 100 with y'all real quick, right? I'm keeping it soldier real. There's women, right, that are in relationships, year-long relationships. The man is paying this for them, buying their bags, buying their daughter, buying this, that, and the third. Handling all this stuff. And then she meets somebody at her gym, outside, whatever. The nigga gives her half the time, whatever. Mind you, she's in a relationship, getting everything paid for. She's with this nigga. She's sleeping with this nigga when she wants to. But there's somebody else at her gym, somebody else that she knows, that she met, whatever it is, that she is fiending for. And he's, again, probably bought her a meal once, some chips, and sends her $50 for her plan B. But she's so more tied to that nigga because he's just, that person is just much more, it's that much of a real nigga and has a genuine create a genuine relationship with that person, while there's a nigga that's paying and doing all this bullshit. This is happening. So this is cool. Like, again, I'm all for paying and taking care of your family, like taking care of your girl. I do it. My girl, she don't got to go to work. She don't got to do nothing besides taking care of her son. But she don't got to do nothing. Take care of her. But that's my girl of years. I'm not saying don't do that. I'm just saying, like, this niggas out here spending their money, blowing their bread on rent, when shorty is head over heels for another nigga. Come on.
And then you'll have women in the comments eating it up. May your money flow like a river. Hi, king, you good? You ate today? The only type I date. I know some soldiers in here, they want to spend that on me. His inbox has to be going crazy right now. Yeah, I'm never settling till I find the one. My sugar pop is all the way in Canada sending me money. They're literally eating this shit.
Money. Bro.
up. And you see
Money,
these panda
money.
bears
What are
don't
you
just
without
come
money?
leading with money. They also have other tricks. There's other archetypes. There's other categories of pander bears. Not all of them sell this financial fantasy. Some of them use enticing words. For example, like Medusa's Judgment. His whole thing was painting men out to be these evil beings that were just irredeemable. And I genuinely feel like with him, he targeted a very specific audience. Women who were probably leaning towards being misandrous. Because no one besides a misandrist or a woman who's been severely traumatized by men would subscribe to an idea like this.
If you was to ask a man if he would rather be in the woods with the woman or with the bear, he gonna say a woman every single time. And do you know why a man is gonna say a woman every single time? He got free reign.
And the reason why that clip...
What? What? I muted it. I'm sorry.
A woman every single time. He got free reign.
And the reason why that clip looks so tacky is because I literally had to combine two videos from other people's stitches because all his original content was deleted. He was banned from the TikTok platform. But back to the clip though, this guy really tried to make the point that the most important reason, the number one reason why a man would choose to be with a woman in a forest instead of a bear is because he wants to essay her. Not because, you know, the bear is a wild animal that has claws and fangs and weighs several hundreds of pounds, a literal killing machine. But all that aside, it also says so much about his audience that he thinks he could post something like this and his audience will buy it. Like, I'm genuinely concerned about the survival skills of the women who tuned into him, believed the things he said, and didn't see any red flags. Because a lot of times when a guy just seems too perfect, when he has all the right answers, that's the guy you should watch out for the most, because that means he has a perfect read on you. That means he understands your psychology. He understands how a woman's mind thinks and functions. And that's exactly what puts him in an optimal position to manipulate you. And you know, luckily he got exposed because his ex-girlfriend got online and did a 3-part series exposing him.
Yeah, and I'm surprised that nigga had a girl. She looked out of this nigga's league.
For who he truly is.
Comes into my room and he's holding my roommate's 3 kitchen knives, large kitchen.
Nigga was just talking about himself.
He's saying someone is going to, you know what, tonight. Someone's gonna, tonight.
Oh.
And by the time it takes me to get to my balcony to try to unlock my balcony door, then unlock my screen door, he already has me by my shirt, pulling me back into my apartment, choking me because he's grabbing so hard on my shirt. I'm asking him, please let me go. Please get off of me. He's refusing.
And the crazy thing is, even after being exposed, the
Somebody need to assassinate that nigga.
manipulation didn't stop. Dude literally tried to sit here and frame it like, oh, this is a thing I used to do in the past. Yes, I was a demon, a horrible person, but that was in the far past, you know, 3 years ago. I'm not that person anymore.
I am admitting to being abusive. 2-3 years ago, I dealt with a woman.
Nigga, just because you was out here wilding and being a weird nigga, don't mean you can put that on the rest of us. Nigga think his mind is in the rest of us. Bro, I ain't never laid my hands on no woman, never even thought about it. A woman could punch me right in my jaw. Bang! As long as it wasn't my mother's, my girl's, or my son's jaw, she's not gonna get hit back. I'm keeping it 100. Some niggas now don't, hey, ladies, don't hear that and be like, oh, all niggas ain't gonna knock me out. No, there's some niggas that are equal fights. Get your head twisted around your whole body. All right? I'm just not the guy that's going to do it. I'm just not going to do it. Too much that come with that. And I don't know, something about swinging on a woman, I just couldn't do it.
Who lived in Seattle. She just came out with a video saying that I was verbally, mentally, and emotionally abusive. She is telling the truth. She is 100% accurate. Everything she is telling is 100% true. I have been an absolutely terrible man. No, this is not about she spilled the tea. I am happy that she is sharing her negative experiences about me. I want her to. I have been a very, very, very extremely demonic and terrible man in my past.
Bro really thought that acting happy that he got exposed was gonna somehow help his case. Like, no, nigga, you got exposed and you're trying to do damage control. And the next pander bear on this list might be an even bigger clown. We got a guy by the name of Derek Jackson who uses his looks and enticing words to captivate women, literally selling them the fantasy of this perfect husband.
Look, sis, don't let no man convince you that by you holding him accountable for his actions, you're bringing stress and drama and being negative. If he was not ready for the responsibility of loving you correctly, he should have never signed up for it. You didn't make him hop in your DMs or stop you from what you was doing to ask you.
And let's take a quick look at the comments. Amen, amen, amen. Exactly what I need to hear. Put this on his motherfucking damn For You page now.
And no man plays the victim better than the one who caused the damage. He'll dysregulate your central nervous system and then claim you always disturbing his peace.
Some of y'all ain't gonna like
What the fuck is happening?
this, but ghosting the girl who did nothing to deserve it is emotional abuse.
Yo, the sad music in the background is killing me, bro.
Never underestimate.
Ghosting a girl that did nothing to deserve it is emotional abuse. Nigga, listen, bro. If you want to ghost a woman, ladies, if you want to ghost a nigga, just because you had a change of heart in your mind and you want to focus on whatever it is you want to focus on, you're like, you know what? I think I'm kind of just off of this right now. I think I want to focus on myself. Just like, I thought this was something that I want. You don't owe that nigga nothing. You don't owe her nothing to be like, hey, this is that and the third. That's not the right thing to do. Hey, this is how I'm feeling right now. Like, I'm really not in the position to be doing it. That's what you're supposed to do. But if you don't, go on about your business. Everybody gonna be all right.
How fast the woman will cut you off for making her feel like she's begging for your love.
I'm convinced bro literally works out to get a pump before he makes his videos, bro. I genuinely would not be surprised if he does that.
Her anger ain't even anger. It's built up hurt. Because women don't just wake up angry.
Brother.
They slowly drown in ignored feelings until that emotion erupts.
And then we got these hurt women in the comments trauma dumping. Then they call us toxic after taking.
Damn, he's fucking up some people's heads right now. Women don't wake up angry. Nigga, all of us sometimes wake up angry. Damn, Monday today. Come on, bro. Let's be honest.
For granted. That line about ruining my mental health to stay a little longer hit me hard. Exactly. Yo, whose grandma is this? He did everything he promised he wouldn't. Another grandma.
My girl would fuck around, wake up in a dream from a dream and be upset with me. I ain't do nothing in real life.
The moment she becomes silent after all the time when she was angry, that's the moment when she is done and ready to let it go. And here's the kicker. This guy literally cheated on his wife. You cannot make this shit up, bro. Talk about right message, wrong messenger.
Okay, so part of the recovery process where we were in the program for infidelity and all that is discovery. And in discovery, it's like we've trickled out a lot of information. Now it's time to go to level 0, ground zero, they call it. And so he had to make a list of women, so everything that he could recollect, and there was nearly 100 women on there.
I genuinely don't know when women are gonna learn that these pander bears, these guys who are selling these fake fantasies and have these enticing words, will 99%
How the fuck did he get away with 100 women? This nigga had to be shape-shifting. How did he get away with that?
Just be frauds. I think nowadays women are so caught up in this idea of finding a man that will secure their financial future, of finding a provider, that they would actually buy into this type of delusion. They want to believe so bad that this ultra wealthy man that has life figured out, that's perfectly chivalrous, is a provider, protector, is just gonna magically choose them out of the bunch and only have eyes for them because somehow they're so special and different from the hundreds of thousands of other beautiful women. I'm sorry to break it to you, but that's not how things work most of the time. And if you grew up a Disney kid, that's basically the Sophia the First, Cinderella, fantasy fairy tale storyline. But that's the thing, it's a fairy tale fantasy, meaning the shit is so unlikely to happen that it's fantastical. And for anyone wondering, fantastical literally means imaginative, remote from reality. And look, again, there's nothing wrong with having high aspirations, but this sort of mindset becomes harmful, becomes a detriment when you have young women thinking like this and upholding this sort of standard for themselves.
How much a man gotta make for you to take them serious? How much a month? Over 6 figures a month. I was just about to say,
More power to you. Now you're gonna be getting a certain type of nigga when it comes to that. You know what I'm saying? Especially where you're like, you're gonna get a certain type of nigga when it comes to that. Because there's so little bit to choose from. And the ones that y'all looking at is football, basketball, rap niggas. There's only so many to choose from. You're not looking at that tech nigga that just made the biggest app in the world. Like, so good luck. Especially the way how y'all is moving and looking. Yeah, I can tell the type of nigga that's y'all fucking with.
Yeah, she's high maintenance, y'all. So I'll do over 6 figures a month. I'll take a shot at that.
Over 6 figures a month. You don't even look like a over 6 figures a month type of. But there's niggas out there doing it. So shit, happy for y'all.
Unfortunately, a lot of young ladies look up to these bird brains and have this sort of mindset. A man has to make at
They're gonna be sad.
least $100,000 a month to be taken seriously, just to be taken seriously. And look, I'm not trying to poop on anyone's dream of finding this Prince Charming, ultra wealthy, handsome guy who's gonna, you know, just come in and swoop this random pretty girl and change her life and take care of all her needs. But I genuinely want y'all to be realistic. If we really sat down and thought about it, most guys these girls age, because they seem to be in their teens, maybe early 20s, will not have that type of money. So automatically, by process of elimination, the type of guys that these girls will be dealing with will probably be significantly older men. That's how
older, and they throw.
We got situations like
I know an old nigga out here. He a club owner. He linked up. I was at this one spot with my girl. He had 2 women with and they was young as hell. This nigga like 40 something. It's like, and he buying them hookahs and he buying the drinks that come out with the smoke and some more junk. Like, nigga, get money. But you gotta have to change the type of person you're looking for.
Boston Richie literally grooming a girl who was underage at the time, Tatiana Chanel.
But you were dating like an 18-year-old chick, right?
Yeah.
You guys broke up?
Yeah.
Okay. What was the big deal? You're a kid. You're like 23 years old, right?
Nah.
How old are you?
I don't know. It really wasn't no big deal. It's just motherfuckers.
But people were like making a big deal that you're dating an 18-year-old?
Yeah. But
like, you're 23 years old, right? Hold on. I thought this nigga. He's like, nah, I'm not. I'm 29.
Jesus. Really wasn't nothing like.
But how old are you?
27.
I mean, you know, Tiger. Hey man, I tell you what Tiger was doing.
This is a crazy thing to be talking about on the podcast.
Tiger was Tiger for real.
Only response is to bring up Tyga and Kylie Jenner. He really said, yeah, your situation is bad, but at least it wasn't as bad as this one.
Could you say any lesson you learned from dating someone that young? Like maybe they're just not like, stay away? It didn't work out, obviously.
I don't know, man. I just be, I don't really know. I just do it. Me personally, like whatever I like doing, whatever I feel like doing, I do it. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't really learn lessons from situations, right?
Rap niggas gotta be the dumbest niggas in the world, bruh. Some of them. There's a lot of intelligent ones. This nigga just said, I don't really learn lessons from situations.
Mind you, this was public information, but at the time, because he was buying her things and he was giving her so much money, her and other bird-brain girls were literally supporting the relationship. To this day, there are still women who are applauding her behavior. They're talking about she got 3 businesses, 2 luxury cars, her rent paid for the next year, and hella wires and bags, plus she had a plan and she executed. Mama raised.
Imagine you do all of this stuff and you and that girl don't be together. It's like, come on.
Her right. This is the only comment I agree with. That's low-key such a miserable way to live though. Like, you put yourself through all the years and things for materials. And this seems to be her present state after
beat, all of that. Like, that was worth it?
That whole situation wrapped up.
Like 2.5 years. No, I don't know how you did that hard time, baby. I can't pass 2.5. Like, I don't even think I made it past 2.5, but like I said, I was just there. When you have a plan, you execute that plan. You was looking like, I was just there. Christina, I was just there. What kept you in that relationship then? I put your chain. I put gas around your neck. I'm a BB every chain. What the fuck are you talking about?
And look, you literally cannot make this shit up. Even after all these things came out about Boston Richie, him being a PDF, him being a rat, to this day,
and beating on shorty.
Go to his comments, there are women in there who are begging to be chosen. I need a Boston, hold the DV though. Y'all not tricking like Boston. Love me some Boston Richie because baby, can you help me? Oh my God, I love me a trick. Hey, I'm Miss Need Things Paid For. And honestly, I'm not surprised that this sort of pandering loser who leads with his pockets would hit on younger girls. Because a lot of times that's the only option they have. Because when they get in front of a real woman with her head on straight, these little tricks, these superficial materialistic gestures, they don't amount to much. And they can't use them to control these women. So they easily get exposed for what they truly are. losers. And another thing I love about the internet, I don't just gotta explain this to you guys. There's almost always an example already up online. So if you're not already informed about it, there's this YouTube dating show where people pop the balloon if they're not interested in an individual. The host asks some questions, and then if the person answers in a way that doesn't please the contestant, then they have the option to go up to that person and pop their balloon. Roll the clip.
For me, a perfect date, first thing I'm gonna do, pardon my voice, man. First thing I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take you shopping for something to wear. I'm gonna get your hair done, get your nails done, pick you up in my double.
Dang it! What did I just do?
That's your style. You look pretty flashy, like that's your style, probably.
It's cool. I'm just saying I wouldn't have dated you anyway.
Okay.
Yeah. Cause you got the makeup on your shirt.
Yeah.
And you got like lipstick on your teeth. And it's like you got like a blood clot in your eye.
Yeah.
So
I'm a barber.
No,
and
and
some hair got in my eye.
I'm not trying to be funny.
It's just like
I was just paying attention.
You saying things that don't add up to nothing else.
No, I was just.
But it was giving Fugazi though, Bookie.
Hold on, wait a minute.
You ready?
Let her come back.
Yeah.
You said it's giving what?
Fugazi.
You see how when women don't fall for their material possessions, they don't have any answer beyond that. Their whole personality is their wallet. No substance, no personality, just surface level and extremely superficial. These guys are used to what you would call pay to play.
Let me skip to this last part, because this video getting long. I got something to do. I'm sorry, guys. So I gotta see these parts and go. I only did 2 videos today.
Age of 28, to be asking men for money, to require and expect money from men, it puts these young women in precarious situations. Most young women have not developed enough life experience, wisdom. The frontal lobe is not even developed. And so these attitudes I see a lot of older women espouse around men should give you money. Your existence, your beauty is value enough for that man to pay you. If he's not giving you money, then what's his use? That's problematic to teach the young girls, because most young girls do not have the experience to navigate men who are using money to manipulate them, who are using money to access their bodies. Because that's what this comes down to.
Yeah,
let's just keep it very frank. Okay? If you're not getting married, that man is trying to access your body. It's just sexual attraction.
Probably not trying.
And it's gratification.
Successfully doing.
The reason why he's taking you to that restaurant, the reason why he's paying for your shoes or your hair is to access your body. Period. It always leads back to him accessing your body. And even if you do get married, you've just become a woman who signed a contract where now he is expecting your body. And if you're religious, you might well believe mistakenly it is by God's design and it is your wifely duty to give your body and not deny your husband. So either way you dice this, it's about getting access to your body. And I feel very strongly whenever I talk about the fact that women should not be relying on men for money, you should not be asking men for money. I think you missed the point here, that I am often thinking about the young woman. Because I'm sorry, I will say it again. I do not believe that every woman who receives money just because from a man is not doing something in exchange. And if you are a woman who's managed to master that kind of interaction with men, I'm pretty sure you're not a 22-year-old. And that still comes with risks. When you teach young women to be able to call another young man, because this is the other thing, are they calling a 22-year-old boy and saying, give me $5,000 or pay for my hair? Because if they are, that's not a good practice. It's not something we should be encouraging. And I think 22-year-old young men shouldn't be doing that either. They shouldn't be paying for girls' rent. For what? They're young people. What are they doing? Going to the cinema, going on a date. This is not serious relationships anyway. So why should a young man be giving that kind of money to go on a date with a young woman? Let them go and have popcorn at the cinema. Keep it simple. That's the stage of life they're at. So then who is this 22-year-old, 25-year-old woman actually asking for money from? Hard, cold cash. It tends to be older men.
Yeah.
That comes with its problems. And most of these young girls do not have the life experience to navigate those situations and come out on top.
For sure. She talking that cash. That being said, let me know what y'all think. Like the video, sub up, comment, the visual channel. I appreciate you, Griffin. We gone. Hit the like, though.